What's going on, dogs? Mr. Allen here. We're about to deal with this wonderful imaginary numbers, complex numbers awesomeness right now. We're going to have to rationalize this denominator. Why am I rationalizing it? Well, I is equal to the square root of -1. And I can't have square roots in the denominator for whatever reason, right? Some old dude decided that. So we got to get that out of there, right? Because that I in there is like having a square root in the denominator. That's a no-no. All right, so I need to multiply by what's called my complex conjugate of my denominators. That's going to be 6 minus I. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because that'll cause the O and the I of FOIL, the outer and the inner terms, to cancel, getting rid of my I's, okay? And whatever I do to the denominator, I have to do to my numerator as well, because then it's like I'm multiplying by 1, and anything times 1 is still itself, right? So it's going to be mathematically equivalent, but it will look different. So we're going to deal with our numerator, our denominator, then we'll put them all back together at the end. So for my numerator, I have 3 plus 2i, and I have 6 minus I. I'm going to have to FOIL that. So I'm going to get 18 minus 3i, right? That's 18 and then 3i, negative 3i, excuse me. Then I got plus 12i, and I have minus 2i squared. I'm going to combine my middle terms, right? So I'm going to have 18, and then that's going to be plus 9i. And then we have negative 2 times I squared. Well, I know that I squared equals -1. Negative 2 times -1 is positive 2. So I'm going to get 20 plus 9i for my numerator. That's part 1. All right. Now at my denominator. Let's do that in a different color. We'll go with pink. All right. So we've got 6 plus I times 6 minus I. There we go. So 6 times 6 is going to be 36. Then if I have 6 times I, that's going to be, negative 6i. And if I have I times 6, that's going to be positive 6i, right? So I have negative 6i and positive 6i. Those are going to end up canceling. And my last one, I'm going to have negative I squared. So if you want to save a little bit of time, you already know this is going to occur, you really don't even need to deal with these two because you know they're going to cancel out every single time, that you're picking that complex conjugate with the sole purpose of doing that. So why write it all out, right? I'm doing it to show you guys, but you don't necessarily have to. So we have 36 and then negative I squared. Well, I squared, as we already said, is -1. So negative 1 is positive 1, which is 37. So my final answer is going to be my numerator, which is 20 plus 9i divided by 36. Sorry, 37. Oh my goodness. 37. Woo! That was a close one. All right. Nothing's divisible by the same number, so I'm done. That is one way of writing this answer. The more official way of writing this answer would be 20 over 37. I almost wrote 36 again. 20 over 37 plus 9 over 37i. We'll give it as a plus bi in that form. That is the most mathematically official way of writing things. And we want to be super official, right? Totally.